When we found out that my mom had to be on oxygen, it was like a blow to the whole family. We knew that she was going to be restricted and that she couldn't live the life that she was used to. She originally got put on the continuous flow on the tanks. The big ones, they're heavy, and she wasn't excited, and she went into an instant depression because it's a life changer. When you're used to having no restrictions and doing what you want and going here without it, and then having to pack it up, understand what your time limits are on the tanks. They go so quick. I mean, beyond quick. You wouldn't even think, even a ride to the store or to the mall or going out to dinner, if you don't have 4 or 5 tanks, which most people don't give you that many, it's impossible to go more than a half hour out of town. And she's a very independent person. So having to carry 2 to 3 tanks, she's 5 foot, it's just hard on her to do that. And she would get frustrated because we would have to carry it. And she doesn't want to ask people for stuff. So this gives her a lot more independence, what she has now, compared to having to lug 4 tanks around or saying, I can't go here because it's too far away. Her and her sisters would go out to lunch and it would take 4 or 5 hours sometimes, and she could never go because the restrictions on the tanks. I originally found OxyGo, I'm a server at a local restaurant, and a lady came in and it had it. And people come in with tanks all the time and they'll tell us, I'm on restrictions, can you please get us in and out quickly? I only have so much time. And the lady, I saw that there was no tank, it was just in a little bag, and sat right next to her, and I asked her about it and she told me about it. I went online, I researched it, I called the different providers in our area, and then we finally found it, and it works great. Even with her being on continuous flow, because the nose piece is so sensitive, it would still allow her to get that machine. OxyGo has gave my mom a lot more freedom to do what she wants. Go to the store, go to lunch, drive to Cleveland, or 2 hours away, or do this or do that without having to worry about any kind of time restraints, because literally there's no time restraints. We took it for a weekend. And before, when she had her tanks, I couldn't take her away for the weekend. You had to bring the whole filler station, which is a big machine compared to this little OxyGo bag that she can just take wherever, and she can even use that at nighttime. Gives her a lot of freedom. OxyGo has affected my life because my mom's happier. I don't have to try to constantly tell her it's okay, it's just a change, we'll get used to it. And seeing her be able to do all the stuff, cooking and leaving and shopping and doing all the stuff without the heavy tanks, the book bag that comes with it is amazing. It's probably her favorite accessory of the whole OxyGo machine is the book bag, because it just gives her that hands-free feeling, and she can go and play in the garden or do what she'd like. The machine has made the whole family easier to accept her disease. The appearance of it, the backpack is, kind of hides it, and it's not as bulky. I mean, the tubing, you're always going to be self-conscious, especially when you go. Anyone will be when you have that traumatic change in your life. But the OxyGo machine makes it 90% easier to accept the life changes that you're going through, and it gives her back the freedom to be who she was before. Because when she went on the tanks, it was like she was a whole new person. I mean, she was depressed. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to do that. And with the OxyGo machine, she is regular again. OxyGo really has gave my mom her life back, and mine also. OxyGo has changed my mom's life and gave us all a life with her. So happy I found it, and my mom thanks me every day. The OxyGo, it gives us that option of not leaving, or leaving a graduation party, or leaving just everyday stuff, and you have to look at your tank and be like, oh, I gotta go. OxyGo has changed our lives, and my mom loves it. She can do whatever she wants now. There's no limitations to it like the tanks. The tanks limit people's lives, and the OxyGo lets them be free and do what they want. She thanks me every day for it, that I found it for her. So we love OxyGo. And my mom was approved within 25 minutes of going in. They had the machine there. They tested her with it. She did great. And within 4 days, it was at her door. They brought it to her house, explained it to her, and she was in love ever since then. She couldn't go see her grandkids 2 hours away because of the limitations that the tank put on her life. And with OxyGo, she can go for the whole weekend or a whole week, and there's no problem at all.